Another day of adventuring was upon us aboard the Rabid Raccoon, our freshly named Drake Corsair. Many thanks to patron Phoenix83 for suggesting the name when we asked patrons to put naming ideas on our Discord server. And as we travelled from Microtech to Ambitious Dream, both Cyrus and Mercutio would be unavailable to head out with the ship at this time. We'd be picking them up again later on though, but for the morning ahead, we would be welcoming Critical Mac and Pericles on board to fill some seats for us. And of course, they'd be provided a crew uniform. Yeah, Pericles, now you look the part. We'd stocked up on essentials at the station. In the cargo hold, I brought another 2 boxes on board there over by here. Of course, Critical added his own style to our uniform. The hard hat, that's a nice touch.
Yeah, I've seen you fly, so.
Smart move. Tom, where are you? I don't see your marker. You were like up above in the station or something. Oh yeah, in the station, cool. We decided that one thing we wanted to do on this adventure was work with all of the mission givers and truly explore the mission types and progressions available around each planet in Stanton. And one of the easiest we gotten started in the past was the mission chain of Miles Eckhart on Hurston. We'd be jumping there to hopefully get a meeting with him. Pericles had already gotten to work adding some of his items to the ship as well.
I've got some more stuff to drop off in your armory.
Okay, cool. Oh my god, we got a Finley with a party hat. That's so cool. We have just arrived. So, on arrival in Hurston, we didn't have any messages from Miles Eckhart, and while we were waiting, I picked up a bounty issued by Northrop to eliminate 3 targets in the local area. Sharing this. One of them is pretty close by, well, I guess they're nearby. One of them is around one of the moons here, so we'll go and kill them first. En route, I realised that these may actually be battles in atmosphere. I've never tried to do combat in this ship in atmosphere yet. The Corsair loses a lot of its already very limited mobility while in atmosphere. It's an Atmo target, so this should be interesting. I make no promises that we'll survive this.
It's alright.
Right, but I'm facing.
So we were heading to the night side of Magda to face a gang of criminal vessels in atmosphere. There would be some adjusting to do, and I wasn't quite prepared for just how badly the ship handles. Now, since we flew last, I had outfitted gimbaled AD-4B Gatlings because they remind me of the Expanse and I like the damage, with gimbal Panthers on the wing mounts.
I see 2 turrets.
Yes. Definitely feeling this atmosphere. Good shots. Some of the enemy ships were maneuvering to engage, but the target at least was sitting conveniently stationary. And the AD-4Bs would do their work quickly. We're close, Jesus. The dude was like right on top of us. But we were now surrounded by a swarm of remaining ships, and wanting to protect the ship most of all, I figured trying to build some distance would be smart. One shield's low. We definitely took some damage during that little flurry there. The enemy were giving chase, and gunner coverage behind the ship isn't very good on the Corsair.
Oh yeah, they're right behind us, on our boat.
Yeah.
Our rear shield's coming down as well.
Hurricane. Starboard.
Shield system is hit.
Obviously no ammo, okay.
Starboard impact warning.
critical, you have the power of the shields.
Power is
I
the shields.
don't have controls.
Power is the shields. Okay, we're jumping out.
Quantum drive. Quantum drive is now.
Ooh,
Damn!
we got burned.
Yeah, we did, yeah. Check it out.
Responsibility.
We're red hole. Damn. Yeah, in Atmo, by the way, the Corsair is very, very difficult to actually do anything with. Because it doesn't want to turn. It won't turn unless you're applying boost, it feels like.
You have to be very gentle with it.
Yes. But I mean, we killed the target. We just need to go and get some repairs now. We got 2 more targets to kill though. We were heading back to Everest Harbour for resupply and repairs. The next target was out Magda way. But on arrival, a welcome surprise. Okay, oh, this one's in space, okay. Be a little bit of an easier fight. This target was hiding out in an asteroid cluster over the dark side of Magda. Obviously, when you are trying to keep your ship together at all costs, the rocks themselves become a concern.
Who's behind that rock and not stuck in it?
Just fired a missile. Yeah, okay. Good work.
Front impact warning.
The final ship would get a little close for comfort. Oh, god damn it, did they just ram us?
Nope.
Yeah. That's what it felt like.
Exploded just in front of us.
Oh,
I got an impact warning and then a massive explosion. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, don't do
Yeah.
damage.
I think
I was
we're okay,
losing
yeah.
asset.
All green, so good shooting, everybody. This one I think is actually in Atmo on Hurston. There was one more target to be eliminated, and this time it would be in the thick atmosphere of Hurston itself. Pericles on board is one of our Raven instructors at the Skunkworks org, and has far more experience than me at this kind of thing. Someone mentioned that putting the Corsair in VTOL mode can make a big difference to its handling in Atmo.
Yes.
Slowly but surely, we were closing on our target.
Vanguard awarded.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
Oh, it is the target.
Looks like, yeah.
Pin 1. Coming to 5 kilometers now.
Second, third of contact, Saber and Buccaneer.
That's so cool. But the enemy had missiles too. Oh, you're gonna take some hits, yeah.
Missile.
Buccaneer moving up.
We're still okay, we're still okay. It really did feel like wrestling the ship to get it to turn. Our turret gunners were up to the task of covering the ship though.
Congratulations. Target is destroyed.
They didn't look like they had much control at that point. I think that's the mission complete, right? Pretty sure that's all 3 targets.
Yep.
We had time to reflect on the Corsair's atmospheric performance as we departed. The Corsair handles very strangely. It loses a lot of response, almost all of its response in the atmosphere. But as we had Pericles, Task Force Alpha Raven, and Org Raven Instructor on board, I wanted to get feedback on roughly how I'd done during these fights. We're now suitably in the middle of nowhere. How would you rate my flying, by the way, doing that? Because you're judging Ravens all the time.
It was okay.
Okay.
The Corsairs, unlike most big ships, you do want to fly for yourself rather than flying for the turrets. I mean, there were a couple of moments where, it was a little bit awkward for the turrets when the ships were behind us, but that's just a case of the Corsair turrets can't go backwards anyway.
Yeah, those side turrets especially are like almost impractically limited in a lot of ways. Critical Mac and Pericles would be getting off back at Ambitious Dream Station, where we'd pick up Mercutio and then head off to collect Cyrus. Again, since last venturing out, we'd brought armour and weapons on board, and we're even keeping our personal supplies in the storage space we had in our cabins. Cyrus was out at the Hurston L5 Lagrange point. En route though, we got to talking about our favourite ship manufacturers. Like, it was always a toss-up for me between Anvil and Drake. I think Drake are my favourite. They've just got more character,
It was Aegis and then Anvil and then Crusader and then Drake. But I think they might have moved up a couple places.
And at the station, we'd sat down on a pad and pick Cyrus up. This was still occurring during IAE, and so we were aiming to head off to Microtech each day for the expo halls. But you get to talking on a ship like this, and when talking about future implementation of depressurization in ships, we noticed that the Corsair is well designed for this eventuality.
Well, yeah, like depressurization mechanics aren't in yet. So.
One day it will be, and that'll be cool, won't it? We have to make sure that Skunks closes the outer airlock before opening the inner airlock.
Actually, I'm good in the co-pilot seat because it's like sealed from the top.
True.
So.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, the whole cockpit is sealed, right? This ship is very well compartmentalized,
Yeah, so if any part is depressurized, it's still pretty good.
Even the room, the armory, for lack of a better term, is its own separate room. When we made it to Microtech though, we still had some time to kill and a hunger for more adventure, and we happened upon a request from Microtech to go clear Ninetails out of the Ghost Hollow crash site. Ghost Hollow is a prime site for PvP though, especially railgunner and sniper attacks. We need to take precautions. How about we keep the ship in the air, we touch down to get the Earth out, and then keep the ship in the air after that.
Oh, okay.
So it isn't just a sitting duck on on the planet. Radar looked clear on the way in, but we'd still be landing a safe distance away and driving over land.
Let's take a helmet off of one of them.
Grab some gear.
Down the lane.
Yeah, magazines for P4. Or check them in the box. That'll be easier, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mercutio was staying aboard the ship to both keep it safe and mobile. We'd meet up again once the mission was complete. Okay, go ahead and button it. Good. When we hit Ghost Hollow, Cyrus was immediately able to gun down the first Ninetails. Good, yeah. kill some ninetails together.
Yeah.
After killing off the enemy we could see outdoors, it was time to investigate the inside of the wreck.
Take cover from that direction.
Figures may as well start clearing out the interior. Yep, there's someone in the front of the wreck here.
Found the turret. I found the guy who shot us from behind.
Good.
Right, good.
He's down.
Gotta turn night vision off. Too bright.
Sometimes they hide in the smoke down here.
Yeah.
They've caught me out a few times. But they're not here today. Okay.
Breaking right.
Yep, going left.
Same. Down.
Same on the left.
Alright, just the ladder down.
We have any grenades? Chuck a grenade down first. Because I've come down that thing on top of someone before. Ooh, there's someone off to my left. Somewhere down below, I think.
Yeah, I heard him. Yeah, I heard a voice. Alright, I'm gonna move up to the roof.
Roger, I'm coming down. Start pushing rearwards.
Thing. Contact down.
Good. Got contact ahead of me. Down. 4 remaining.
Looks clear.
Rear structure is clear. Check the balcony now. We'd killed the immediately apparent hostiles, but there were still 4 remaining out here somewhere. But so far so good.
I'm checking the left of the rear section of the ship on the outside.
Roger, I'm on the right side.
Seeing 2 contacts. Out. 2 targets down.
Good work. Okay, excellent.
2 targets left.
Cargo bay is clear. We'd search up and down for the remaining ninetails at this site, including climbing on the top of the wreck itself. Well, I don't see any more contacts just yet. And then the weather really closed in, making visibility much worse.
Thermal scan.
Yeah, thermals would be very useful.
Especially on this cold ass planet.
We'd search for a little longer, but these missions are known to bug sometimes, with a missing enemy or 2, and this was looking like one of those situations. Still, we could at least find a funny side to the situation.
Yeah, it's not like he has a name. You know, he's just trying to mimic Greg Burton.
Yes! Or maybe this is the return of Greg Burton.
The only way to defeat Greg Burton is to ignore Greg Burton.
Exactly.
That actually does make sense.
He will live to tell the rest of the gang about us.
So we'd made it back to the ship and could remove our armor once more.
Yeah, I'll get it.
I love this storage under the beds, honestly. Mark was flying us back to New Babbage so we could visit the day's new display in the expo halls, and we were already making plans for the next day's adventuring. Based on comments we'd received during our last attempt at completing the Price of Freedom for Twitch, there is actually a reported way of still completing the mission. But to get it, we'd once again have to run some very risky criminal missions to build rep, and this time we were flying a ship that we really don't want harm to come to. How will we get on with avoiding bounty hunters, common ray fixers, and atmospheric combat around the moons of ArcCorp? Join us next time to find out. As always, I'd like to thank all of you at home for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then consider hitting the like button, as this helps a lot with YouTube's algorithm. And of course, I want to thank all of our amazing patrons, without whom none of the videos would be possible. Thank you all for your very generous support of the channel, and I am very grateful to all of you for the help in keeping the channel going. We'll be back with more very soon, and again, thank you all for watching.